Good morning friends, I welcome you all at your favorite YouTube channel VIGYAN VIHAN. This is our problem solution series of General Aptitude. In this episode we will solve the problem number 16 to 20 of Physical Sciences paper of June 2016. Let's start the solution. Here is the first problem, the problem number 16. Friends, the first problem of this episode, problem number 16. Brothers Santa and Chris walk to school from their house. The former takes 40 minutes while the latter 30 minutes. One day Santa started 5 minutes earlier than the Chris. How many minutes would Chris overtake Santa? Option 1 5, option 2 15, option 3 20, option 4 25. In this problem, brothers Santa and Chris walk to school. Then let us assume from home to school the distance is x. The former takes 40 minutes means Santa takes 40 minutes. This is time. The latter takes 30 minutes, that means Chris takes 30 minutes. If speed of Santa is v1, then the time taken 40 minutes will be equal to distance x upon the speed of Santa is v1. If Chris has speed v2, in that condition the time taken 30 minutes will be equal to distance x upon the speed of Chris, that is v2. Now read the question carefully. Santa started 5 minutes earlier than Chris. When Santa started 5 minutes earlier from Chris, then he traveled y distance from home during 5 minutes. During 5 minutes, he will travel distance y equals to the time, which is 5 minutes here, multiply it with speed v1 of Santa. Then we can calculate the distance y. Using this equation, the v1 will be equal to x upon 40 minutes. Then use that equation, put here 5 minutes multiply with x upon 40 in minutes. Then simplify this equation, x upon 8 is the distance y. When Santa traveled the distance y, Santa reaches to point C, which is x by 8 distant from home. Then Chris started with speed v2. The relative speed of Santa and Chris will be equal to the speed of latter, which is v2 minus speed of former, that is v1. Then we can calculate this speed and use the equation v2 is equals to x upon 30 minutes. Put in this equation the relative speed delta v is equals to, now put here v2, that is x upon 30 minutes minus x upon 40 minutes is equals to x upon 10, 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 4, that is now x upon 10, multiply it with 1 upon 12, that is simplification of 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 4. This is delta v. With the relative speed, Chris will have to travel the distance x upon 8. So now we can calculate the time to overtake Santa can be calculated using the relation delta v is the relative speed. The time to overtake Santa is now t dash, can be calculated by the distance y, that is x upon 8. Divide it with the delta v, the relative speed, x upon 120. Then when we calculate it, the xx part is cancelled, 120 upon 8. Then 30 upon 2. Then it will give you the answer, that is 15 in minutes. The correct answer is here. Chris will take 15 minutes to overtake Santa. Option 2 is the correct answer of this problem. Next problem, problem number 17. The set of numbers 5, 6, 7, small m, 6, 7, 8, small n has an arithmetic mean of 6 and mod of 7. Then m multiplied with n will be equal to option 1 18, option 2 35, option 3 28, option 4 14. Friends, here is the next problem, problem number 17. In this problem, there is a given set of numbers 5, 6, 7, then m, then 6, 7, 8, then n. This is the set 5, 6, 7, m, 6, 7, 8, n. M and n are unknown quantities. We will have to find out the product of m and n. There is given condition that mean of 6. This set has an arithmetic mean of 6. So we can write here the mean can be calculated by addition of the numbers plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus m plus n upon these are 8 numbers will be equal to 6. So the addition of all those numbers will be now 48. The sum 11 plus 13, that is 24, plus 7, that is 31, this is 39, plus m plus n is equals to 48. So m plus n is equals to 9. This is the first equation we have. Then arrange them with their frequency. 5 is 1 time, 6 is for 2 times, 5 is for 1 time, 7 is here for 2 times, 8 is here only for 1 time. Then m and n are unknown quantities, but according to the given question, mod is 7 for the given set, but here 6 is 2 times, 7 also 2 times. The mod cannot be defined. In that condition, 7 must come 1 time more. So plus 1, let m is equals to 7, and given m plus n is 9. So using this equation we can calculate that n would be equal to n minus m value is 7, put here and you will get 2. So 7 is 3 times here. The other quantity, the n, is now 2. That is also 1 time. In that condition, 7 is the mod of this set of numbers. Then m and n will be multiplied to get the value m multiplied with n. 7 multiplied with 2 will give you the value 14. The correct answer of this problem is option 4, 14. Next problem, problem number 18. The diagram shows a block of marble having the shape of a triangular prism. What is the maximum number of slabs of 10 by 10 by 5 cm cube size that can be cut parallel to the face on which the block is resting? Option 1 50, option 2 100, option 3 125, option 4 250. Friends, here is the next problem. In this problem, there is a triangle shaped prism. We will have to calculate the number of maximum slabs which can be cut of the size of 10 by 10 by 5 cm cube from this prism shaped slab of marble. In this problem, the dimensions of this triangular prism shaped slab is given, that is 50 cm height, 50 cm base width, the base length also 50 centimeter. We will assume it in next figure as height such that the prism is made like this. In that condition, this height is now 50 centimeters. One side is unknown, but there is a 90-degree angle between 50 centimeter and 50 centimeter sides of the triangle. The triangle is a right angled triangle. Now we will calculate the number of maximum slabs which can be cut with dimensions 10 multiply 10 multiply 5 centimeter cube. We will cut those slabs such that the 10 by 10 dimensions will be cut from the triangular region, but its length, which is now 5 centimeter, will be cut from this dimension. This is the length here, but here it is height. So we will cut 5 centimeter height from this slab. Then in this line of 50 centimeter we can cut 10 number of such slabs. Here we can write here 10 number of slabs. From the triangular region we will cut 10 by 10 area segments to calculate the total number of slabs. It is here dimension 50 centimeter of base, 50 centimeter of height. Then we will take 10 by 10 square shaped segments out of this triangle. Moving parallel to its base, we will get 1, 2, 3, 4 square shaped, and the remaining triangular area is of no use. Similarly, in upper stage it would be 1, 2, 3. So we will count those squares here 4, 3, 2 and then 1. The triangular areas are wastage. So we will calculate 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is now 10. So number of such squares which can be cut from triangular area are 10, and parallel to this height is number 10. We can easily calculate using the formula which is here on base. There is number 10 of squares of 10 by 10 from height of this second figure is using the number 10 of 5 centimeter, here centimeter square, multiplying these two quantities 10 multiplied with 10 will give you the number 100, the number of slabs of dimensions 10 by 10 by 5 which can be cut from this triangular prism shaped marble slab. The correct answer of this problem is option 200. Next problem, problem number 19. A solid contains a spherical cavity. The cavity is filled with a liquid and includes a spherical bubble of gas. The radii of cavity and gas bubble are 2 mm and 1 mm respectively. What proportion of the cavity is filled with liquid? Option 1, 1 by 8, option 2, 3 by 8, option 3, 5 by 8, option 4, 7 by 8. Friends, here is the next problem, problem number 18. In this problem, there is a spherical cavity inside a solid. The spherical cavity has its radius 2 mm according to the given question. The volume of cavity, complete volume V0 is 4 pi by 3. Then multiply with R cube, that is 2 cube in mm cube. The volume of a bubble inside this cavity where the remaining part is filled with a liquid, then the cavity has its radius 1 mm. So we will calculate that the bubble space VC is equal to 4 pi by 3 multiply it with 1 cube and an cube. The bubble space will be subtracted from the total volume of cavity to calculate the volume of the liquid. Question is asking what proportion of the cavity is filled with liquid. So, liquid volume VL will be calculated using the formula VO total volume minus, this is now 4 by 3 pi, then 2 cube, that is 8 minus 1 in cube. You can write it 4 pi by 3, then multiply it with 7, then cube. Now the ratio of the liquid with respect to the total volume of cavity, we will calculate it. This is VL, then VL upon the total volume VO will be now 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 will cancel. 4 pi by 3, 7 upon 4 pi by 3, 8. So the answer of this problem would be 7 by 8. The correct answer of this problem is option 4, 7 by 8. The last problem of this episode, problem number 20. Fill in the blank. There is a given series of some code F2, then blank, D8, C16, D32, A64. There are 4 given options. We will have to choose the correct code for the blank. Option 1, C4, option 2, E4, option 3, C2, option 4, G16. Friends, here is the last problem, problem number 20. In this problem, there is a given series and the second space is blank. We will have to find out the appropriate option which will fit in this blank space. Let's start. There is a series made up of alphabets and numbers. We will bifurcate the alphabet series and the number series. The alphabet series is like F, blank, D, C, B, A. If we come from the last term to the first term, we will get A, B, C, D. If here comes E, then F is our correct assumption. The alphabet will be E. If we check from the given 4 options, we will get the correct answer 2. Then we take the number series in the problem 2, blank, 8, then 16, then 32, then 64. Watch here what is the relation. 8 multiply with 2, multiply with 2, multiply with 2, you will get 8, 16, 32, 64, or you can write it 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6. This is the series. Then in this blank space, you will get the number 4. So with E, the number will come 4. So the correct answer of this problem is definitely option 2, E4. Friends, you can download this paper PDF from the Google Drive link given in the description below. Keep practicing. All the best for this exam. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Please subscribe this channel and don't forget to tap on the bell icon so that you can get notifications. Thank you.